Yes, it is. Hey, if you couldn't tell, we have a guest today.
I swear, half our guests go in the middle of the music. Oh, this is weird.
Oh, wasn't that weird? But like, if you've listened to any other podcast ever, all the music sounds the exact same. Is it like one guy in like Tokyo making podcast music?
Whoa.
Well, no,
we got
it's-
this directly from Steve Dixon.
Yeah, ours is.
It's an actual music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wow.
from his band.
Athena. Yeah.
I wonder if Athena actually invented podcast music.
I think you
Well,
might
most
be right.
the thing is the copywriting. It's all the copywriting because we look through copyrighted music forever and we're like, wow, this is all garbage.
Anything you can get for free is
It's stock and people just take it though because it's all you can get. It's so much
Twinkle
easier.
Little Star it is.
Yeah,
pretty much.
that shit's copyrighted.
Yeah, you
Probably.
Yeah.
Just don't say the HBD song. You'll go to prison.
We're gonna do it to Baby Shark.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be
fucking
fine.
hate that song.
I think that's a prison sentence as well. Nickelodeon will sue me.
Right.
I just assume that's who owns it.
Everything child
Yeah.
is now owned by Nickelodeon, according to Larry.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
No.
All right, so
Makes sense.
today, so people know what we're doing.
Oh, let's do that.
This is going to be a Veterans Day show, and how Jiu Jitsu helps out said veterans for their PTSD, just coming home, and so a lot of veterans feel isolated, right, when they come home.
Yes.
So
a
they
lot.
need something where they feel part of a community again. So
Yes.
we're going to get into a lot of that.
Yes,
After Kip does his thing.
I have a thing.
You got your thing. Go,
I do.
Kip.
Pay
go.
the bills, Kip.
I do. Paid the
Pay
bills.
the bills.
Bam. So we got Gameness Geese, gameness.com. Check them out for sure. We love them. Larry doesn't have one, and we almost didn't let him on the show. So it's just, it's becoming a thing. But definitely check it out. We love the Featherlight Pro Geese, and they have a great Featherlight or Air Pro Geese. Also great stuff. The Air Geese are great for the entrance level guys. Just trying to get started. Great cost. I think it's $100. Can't really beat that. So
But
GD,
buy the expensive one for sure.
fuck yeah, the expensive one is the tits.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, we love it. So I like my black one the best. How about you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same here. All right.
I
Well,
haven't seen that one.
you haven't seen the black one?
No.
I wear it.
Did you
every
see the
week.
blue one?
Just the blue one.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, the blue one sticks out. It's a very vibrant blue.
It is very blue.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very blue. So we'll let you see it, Larry.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I feel privileged.
you should.
Check your
You've been
privilege at the
graced.
door, sir.
But
Not that kind of show.
oh no, it is. But yeah.
But have you ever
GD10
done DMT?
It's gonna be
There you go, Gameness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some.
That's a really cool gi, and I trust you. But have you ever done DMT?
So GD tenant checkout moving forward. Save
Did you
yourself.
say
a few
DMT
dollars.
at checkout? That's the new go. Moving on. Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna keep
I'm
looking
done.
at you. Top Mount Apparel, also GD10 at checkout for them. TopMountApparel.com. Check them out. Always having new designs pop up on there for their T-shirts, hats, and everything else you can think of. And my wife's favorite sweatpants in the history of man.
Did you notice that I got my
he
purple
got
belt
his
hat?
hat.
I'm so excited.
He was so excited. He wore it the very first day he
Well,
got it.
And a listener from the show, Dennis, came up and said, "Hey, we're gonna get a hat like that." And because he knew because of the hat, it was
Yes.
great.
Yes.
It was great because
Perfect.
my face looks like everybody else, so the hat gave me away.
Yeah, I did.
You
Yeah.
keep going.
He
You're
blends
fine.
in as just a standard Caucasian man.
Standard Dutch person in our
Yes.
area.
I literally look like everybody in the world. It's my curse.
It's your thing.
Yeah. Still
I'm
can't,
every man in
That-
the bad way.
that can't grow a beard. It's the worst.
Oh man, then we got Black Line Jiu Jitsu is there. We actually all three of us train there currently, so definitely come check us out. Larry will give you a good roll. Me and Paul will just cry a little.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But it'll be fun. Great kids program. Check it out. Black Line Jiu Jitsu in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Get some.
And then we have Curler Gracie Jiu Jitsu. I mean, he has nothing to do with this show today.
No, zero. But he
but-
did give us I'm gonna say mention on the show. It wasn't the happiest of mentions, but it was a mention. So
He proved you existed.
yeah, he's like,
yeah.
I guess if you're bored, you're done with this, you got nothing else to listen to for a week, maybe give the GDs a listen. We're sorry in advance. It was something to that effect. Maybe not
Yeah.
those exact
Well, they're
words.
just scared to lose their listeners. So it's
The mom.
okay.
Speak-
yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm going to read an email after the show is done.
Oh, you have to read that one?
Yeah.
It's really positive. Hey, they're in it.
And next week he'll get to it. So.
Yeah, he's a douche.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
best email ever.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually.
Yeah.
You guys hate me, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone hates me.
You knew that.
Yeah, kind of good with it.
Okay.
Then we got Tap Tape is out there.
Get your Tap Tape.
I pushed him to the back of the line. We did have about a 3-millisecond conversation with him. Did you see that? Like on Saturday?
No.
He texted us. You didn't see that shit?
No.
You're on there.
That's weird.
Yeah, he texted us, said, hey, how's life? And then said, I had an hour-long jiu-jitsu dream. And that was it. I responded to the fucker and everything. That was it. That was the whole conversation.
Weird.
Yeah.
Was your dream about having Tap Tape
Available?
in Amazon?
I mean,
for the
available
people?
for people? Because we get a lot of questions.
That'd be a cool dream.
Pipe dream?
Yeah, it might be
might be.
at this point.
I will tell you that I personally love using it. So,
I do too.
I'm sorry that it's all mine.
Yeah.
Apologies in advance. Yeah.
Apparently, no one else can have it.
I gave away 2 bags at the memorial roll.
Oh, yeah.
Mysteriously, it all was gone within like a second.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
dude. That shit, dude, people snatch that shit up.
Yeah,
because it's
don't
really
leave it
good
out.
tape.
Yeah.
It's just,
Oh, no, I donated it. I didn't leave it out. I don't tape.
It's not available to the masses.
It's kind of a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a secret great tip. You can't have any. Mike's going to fucking kill us, but guess what? He doesn't live here. So
Well,
we're good.
Al drove here and kicked her ass, so maybe it's
He
Mike's
did.
turn. Yep.
I
About a year ago
tapped him
today.
out
Did you?
by grabbing his beard.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I caught his beard while going for a collar. I'm like, oh, that was a dick move, but you tapped.
That was last November.
Yeah, it was.
That was, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
because it was actually last November's Veterans Day roll. It was
Correct.
a Saturday
Yes.
then. Yep, I remember. It's all coming together. in
Didn't
my
one of
mind.
you get kneed in the face?
I got
he
knocked the
got
fuck out.
elbowed
that's
in the
right.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was great.
Good
That's
stuff.
great.
It couldn't have gone
I'm
better
a-
for me.
That's one of those injuries I don't give a shit. I'll come back. Whatever. I woke up. We're good.
It's the whole neck and back thing. That's the rub, right?
Mobility.
Yeah.
mobility.
It's
Once your mobility is
Yeah.
fucked up, now it sucks.
yeah, when your arm just goes numb all day, it's like, that's not fun anymore.
Oh, how'd you
No.
know? It's fun.
Yeah.
It's what I did.
I hear rumors. I haven't had
It
that
was,
yet.
great. It was great when I couldn't pick up things.
Yeah.
My daughter's like, pick me up.
Yeah.
No.
There's
You're not
nothing.
a person.
There's nothing worse than
Nope.
you're like you overhear like my pinky and
Oh, I
like
just
the
wanna-
left part of my arm is numb. Is that normal? No.
No.
For
Well,
us,
yeah, it
is.
actually.
Yeah, for me.
It's,
It's what I do.
unfortunately, yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, I have nerve damage to the point on my thumb that it's still like numb.
Oh, that's not good.
But it was just fucked for so long. Sorry.
Your nerves forgot what they were doing. Like
He's like, yeah, if it doesn't come back within like 6 months or so, you got nerve damage. I'm like, sweet. Nailed that one. Killing it.
but have you tried DMT?
Not as of yet.
Check.
I will look into it.
We'll go to stem cell therapy down in Panama. Is it?
Yes.
I'm probably sure every place
Nicaragua?
but North America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody but America.
Yeah.
We're moving.
As a group. Let's
Yeah.
go, guys.
just for stem cell therapy.
Anybody
that's
have
it.
a free couch? We're in.
Freak out.
I can't afford to pay them.
No.
God, no.
I-
All of that's going towards the stem cells.
No, you're
Yeah.
right.
I can barely do dishes. My wife tells me I'm not allowed to. That's how bad it is.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Well played.
Yeah,
Not on purpose.
Yeah, it's like me and laundry. Can you just push the on button? I'm like, I pushed it. It didn't do nothing. She's like, just push the on button. If everything's ready, push the on button. I'd push it. Like, it's not doing anything. I'm pushing it. And she walks up. She goes, and she presses it, right? It's
Yeah.
not, and just, I'm like, God damn it. She looks at me, shakes her head, walks off. I'm like, well.
You are mildly useless.
Well, yeah.
Technology.
Well, no, just in general, in his own home. My wife loves to tell the story about Paul. I love that we're lamenting already.
We're not lamenting.
Yeah, but
digressing.
Digressing. Thank you. They were doing dishes, and there was a pan, like a baking pan, and Jen turns around because she tried it and goes, "Hey, where does this go?" Paul takes it and goes, sets it on the counter. Here.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't know we had this.
You should have said, it's yours. Take it home.
Yeah, I think that's yours.
That'll be a lot easier than me figuring it out.
I'm not even sure why it was out.
Oh, that was awesome.
All right, so Larry, you were here on the large man jiu-jitsu portion of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
quick question. We had a lot of listener questions around that. So I want to just one quick question. Our larger listeners are sad that people don't want to roll with them, even though they don't roll like douches. They just look at you and they're like,
exactly.
No, just I'm not doing it. So how do you get around that bullshit?
Well, if you don't outrank them, and you can't just mandatorily make them do it, as Croyler would say, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Here I am.
Just start rolling with people they like friends.
Yeah.
And then people start noticing you get a
Like,
reputation.
get that word out.
Yeah, get the word out. Let people know.
That's actually really good.
And then when you get it, smash them. Just smash them to shit.
Because Larry can smash.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's not because of his size either. His fucking pressure sucks.
Yeah. Just because you're a large human doesn't mean that you have to put all the ounces of your weight on somebody.
Yeah, there's no reason for that.
Yeah, there's plenty of control.
Well, and when you're doing that, you're hindering how well you can move any fucking way. So it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah. Mobility over pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of times for me.
Yeah, and you like more of the flow roll, and you like it more of a dynamic roll, and where stuff happens. Where you're not just trying to hold somebody in side control for 5 minutes. Like, I won, bitches.
You won, right?
No,
I won, right?
Yeah.
Like those little kids, the little kid rolls from the tournaments where they can't do any submissions. They just hold each other for 5 minutes straight.
Dude, the no submissions rule for the kids is dumb. It's just the dumbest thing ever.
Well, yeah,
like you have a ref. They know what they're doing.
Hopefully.
Well, and here was my thing. Well, and you have two coaches sitting there too.
Yeah.
You know, that can be like, yeah, that's over, done. But the one we're sitting there, and Ella, who you had coached, literally just beat the shit out of that girl, like in the best way possible. She very clearly just mount and this, and then got to mount and just sort of sat there because the girl just was like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, how is that better than getting choked or having your arm done and then the match is over? How is that better mentally for that child? I think it's actually better because, like, oh, well, it's over now.
Yeah,
I didn't just get smashed for 3 straight minutes because Ella smashed. Yeah, because Ella smashed her for 3 minutes. Yep. I'm like, that's not fun for her.
And she probably outweighed her by 20 pounds, maybe 15 pounds.
Easy.
But that's the thing. And she wasn't smashing her.
No, she wasn't trying to. She was doing great. Yeah.
Jockeying for position.
She was holding position and not letting her move. Yep. She was doing exactly what the rules make her do.
So I think we got to get back to that mentality of like when we were kids. You weren't afraid of the big guy laying on you unless he was going to like lay on your neck.
Yeah.
But if he was a big guy and you were friends with him, you weren't like, oh, let's play, I don't know, wrestling or
whatever.
Yeah. But I think that's what ties back into it. You got to get that mentality of that if you get hurt by this person, maybe you have the reason, but if you don't, there's no reason to be afraid of them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like if you have the we're playing mentality, so much more fun.
Yep.
So many less people get jacked up and hurt.
Yep.
So, yeah. I like that idea, though, is picking out other friends and rolling with them, and then until they go, good. He's not a dick. I like that.
Well, how many times have we told? I know I have. Like, I'm like, Larry, roll with this person when I'm rolling with someone new. I'm like, here's the people you can roll with that'll help you out.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Larry. Every time, like, Larry will super help you out. Yep. And then you can see it in their face. They're like, really? That big son of a bitch?
I just like people. It's so awesome.
But you roll so light if you want. So
that new purple belt was like, wow, you're light on your feet. I'm like, it's very surprising.
Yeah,
I just
weird.
grew into this body. It has nothing to do with alcohol at all, I promise.
No, none.
Why does it taste so good?
Yeah, because then it just inhibits everything else. Like, ooh, nachos.
Right? It's really not fair.
Yeah, see? BigGuys.com.
Nice. So you wanted to get on the show to do the veterans thing.
Yes.
And talk about
so as a veteran myself, I think it's very important for all of us to get out and like figure something out. Like a lot of people, I can't say all, have a problem with dealing with problems like when they get out. So like most people in the military, you have a problem, somebody kind of does it for you to a point. Like, you know what I mean? If something's really bad's happening, someone's going to step in and fix it. But when you're a civilian, no one steps in to fix it. You're in charge of fixing it.
Well, of course.
And if you don't have like a system to help support you, bad things can happen really quick.
That makes a lot of sense because a lot of people go into the military and they're still kids.
And I hadn't even thought about that.
Yes.
Like I never thought about that as being the issue because I understood, they're coming out of the Army. It's a totally different world. I never thought about it as they've never had to make a fucking decision for themselves.
Nope.
They really haven't. Yeah, they're made for you.
Especially when you're not married.
Oh my God. Jeez.
You're not doing anything. Just you don't have to pay rent. You don't have to pay for food. You just buy alcohol and then like a car. That's it. Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that bought anything but alcohol.
Everybody's got a Mustang.
Ask Larry about buying a car
and a
Germany.
motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah. Like seriously, you get back from like deployment, they got all this money. Everybody's like, oh, I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to buy like a super laptop and I'm going to buy like 2 cars. But the next time they have to stay in the Army because they can't afford all the debt they just accumulated.
Yeah.
And it gets taken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I've seen like dudes drive on post with like those cool tow trucks that fit like 2 cars on them to take people's stuff. It's
really,
yeah. But you know, like that person should have had a good leader to tell them that's not smart to do.
Yeah, you're gonna go home. Here's what you need. Yeah. This is the pitfalls that many fall into, but there's no one there to do that.
Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they don't have a class in the Army about debt and what simple interest versus
they
compound
should totally have
interest.
a don't fuck yourself.
I'm
class
sure there
in the
is
military.
now, but I got out in 2010 and I don't remember ever taking one. I would have taken one because I didn't. When I got out, I was like, how does money work?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
how would you know?
Yeah, no idea. I'm like, I got married, so I got happy and she was smart and she took care of it all. But like, I don't know. I just was like, do I have credit? I did not. My first loan was like 26% interest rate because I had 0 credit.
Oh.
Yeah. Because why would you?
Damn.
Yeah, my buddy did that when he was he barely even made it out of boot before he had bought a car he couldn't afford.
Oh.
I was like, because everybody was like, what the fuck are you? Like, okay, this was a long time ago. This is like 20 years ago. So it was like an Eagle Talon. You remember when the all-wheel drive Eagle Talons were like the shit to have?
They still
I joined
are,
the Army then,
bro.
just so you know.
Well, he
that was
like,
me.
like he sees, like he looked into the future. He's like, well, I don't have to pay for shit.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't have a wife. He's like, I don't have to pay for shit.
No,
so he got out of boot, fucking buys a car, buys one of those Eagle Talons like new. I'm like, fuck, bro, how do you afford that?
I don't have to afford anything else.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He goes,
Yeah.
I have nothing else to afford. Guess what? Never got paid for.
That
Fucking car got yanked back so fast. You know, but he had nothing to pay for, but he didn't understand, like, I got to pay for that bitch every fucking month. And he didn't. And he had to pay for insurance for it.
Yeah.
Because it was he couldn't store it, so he had to pay for it.
They didn't have auto draft back then, just so you know.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, I guess they wouldn't.
Yeah, so it's totally different than now.
Like you got to get out a checkbook and figure it out at 18, 17.
Yep.
I think a lot of
after never being shown.
Yep.
I think a lot of people go in there and they get married right away, and it doesn't work out.
Yes.
And then they got those problems on top of everything else. Yeah.
Does that happen as much as it seems?
I don't know the statistics, like the actual, but a lot. Like we would have dudes who are like in their 50s would mysteriously show up in the single soldier barracks, and we'd be like, bro, you're like really old to be here. And he's like, I just got a divorce, my 3rd one. I'm like,
oh shit.
Yeah. So as you can tell, when you get out of the military and you need something to do, this is the place to go. This place will help pick you up when you need it, and it'll help drop you down when you need it too. If you think you're awesome, get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. It'll kick you right where you need it. Every time.
Every time.
To be clear, we're talking about Jiu Jitsu now, right?
Sure.
Sure.
But have you tried DMT? Yes. Jiu Jitsu. I can't think of something that I've enjoyed more since getting out of the military, including I love my wife. Getting married was awesome, but it's not one of those things that like that day was great. But you know, the next day you're like, oh crap, I got to be in charge of other stuff now too. Yeah. Jiu-jitsu, you don't have to be in charge of anything but yourself.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
Kind of puts you
great.
Yeah, and you're doing a lot of what you're told. You know, you're being trained.
Literally.
You're literally doing what you were shown.
Yeah.
So,
it's kind of like the Army again.
Yeah, it takes you back.
Except you can't like just get in fist fights anymore. You get in trouble for that.
Well, it depends on the gym.
That's true. That's just, you got to eventually go home. So I compiled a list at work yesterday of just awesome topics that have to do with jiu-jitsu and veterans, jiu-jitsu and PTSD with veterans.
GMT and veterans?
That's a good question. I did not Google that. I don't think work would let me Google DMT and veterans. Like I can't Google PlayStation Network at work and like bring it up to try to download something.
Rude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, hey, I'm not trying to play a video game, but I want to buy stuff. Not allowed. No shopping.
Damn it.
Yeah.
But
they want you to work. That's
they
bullshit.
do. I know.
I'd quit immediately, but that's just
communism at its finest. Okay, the first one I brought up was from BJJ World, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the hidden secret for U.S. military veterans. And, of course, my links are not working now.
But you've read them all and have memorized, correct?
Most of them.
Perfect.
Like, so, most of our websites that for our sport, every 2 to 3 feet is a gigantic ad for DVDs.
Yes.
Randomness.
Yeah,
Please
it's
come
hard,
to this.
dude.
It's really bad.
really hard.
There's bjjee.com, and they actually have a lot
There
of good articles, but a
Jeez,
lot of them are so
dude.
small,
Yes.
and then it goes like right into buy my videos.
And then but then they leave that last like integral paragraph.
Not even 1 or 2 sentences in, and
Yeah.
we have advertisements for Triangles Part 1.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like you read the article, then you need that next paragraph really integral to the whole article, and it's like how to do worm guard from corner. It's like
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah, no thanks,
Yeah,
Colonel
thanks.
Sander.
Yeah.
Don't fight me.
Right.
So like this one just gets into a little bit about giving you some basic knowledge about how veterans and PTSD help with, jiu-jitsu helps with mental health, period. I'm sure everyone that we know has a form of mental health like issues. No one is perfect.
What does that say about us?
Yeah. I think just every adult in general. But like
Yeah.
if you come into the gym and you're having a bad day, take it out on your training partner. Don't take it out on your dog, your wife, your kids, whatever. Because after you're done, you feel a lot better. Like going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, right?
Yeah.
In the military, a lot of the times, like I didn't have jiu-jitsu in the military. I'm sure it existed towards the end, but we would just go to the gym or go to the range and shoot. But when you get out, you don't have those kind of things. And I think that it should be almost mandatory.
So when you're in the service, there's outlets of
Sure.
some sort.
Yeah.
And then once you get out, it's like all of a sudden you don't have the gun range, you don't have the weights,
And it's not
you
just
don't
the
have
gun
any
range and the
accountability.
weight. It's the people that are there with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know what
don't
I mean?
have brothers
Yeah.
and sisters. I mean,
Yeah, going to,
I
the
served
gym,
women
going to the gym without a training partner sucks.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine going to a gym and you didn't know anybody, they spoke a different language, and then you're just hanging out by yourself? So basically just do nothing.
That's
Yeah.
that's what I do every day. I go to the gym. I'm alone. I'm like, dude, this sucks so bad. I do it because I just have to. Like,
Yeah.
I discipline myself, and this is just what I do
Yeah.
now. But oh my god, it's the worst.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
why they invented headphones, I believe.
I don't blame it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we got a radio up there, but it can fuck off because it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not the atmosphere that you want when you're working out. You want the atmosphere, and that's a big part of the jiu-jitsu gym. You got the atmosphere and the people, and everybody's doing like the same shit and helping each other because you have to.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say for all the gyms. I've been a few that's not a brotherhood, families and stuff like that. But I think for with gyms that are families based and you see people hanging out afterwards, you can see the veterans, they start congregating together for a while first.
Yeah.
And then you
that's
see
true.
they get comfortable with other people and they start opening up more and they start hanging out with other people.
because they have a common thread.
Exactly.
You always congregate, like whenever you go into a new situation, you look for the people that are like you.
commonalities.
Yeah,
Bingo.
you're like, ooh, do you like this? Cool.
Yeah.
You like this? Like even when it's work, you're like,
Yep.
oh, you like this kind of music? Sweet. Found
Exactly.
my first person.
Exactly.
Now in jiu-jitsu, like that's why it's so great as a tribe type thing.
Yes.
It's such a strong commonality, and it's something you can talk about. Obviously, 100 and some episodes deep, we can talk about it a lot. Which, go ahead.
You found out how addicting it is.
Oh, God.
Oh God, it's terrible.
So addicting. I was going for a while, 4 to 5 days a week for about 4 to 6 months.
Damn.
Yeah. And then I got hurt.
Weird.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then
You never
but then-
see that coming.
But then I didn't heal because I kept going.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
kept going because I thought I loved it so much. It's like a human nature. I want to dive as deep in and get as much of this serotonin as I can get. And then I got hurt again. And then I was like, I don't think I'm going to do this as much. And mysteriously, I don't get hurt as much.
Weird.
I know.
Do you still feel good though?
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's eves and throws. You're going to be a loser this day and a winner this day. But overall, you still have fun.
Paul's always a winner.
Good for you.
Always.
Good for you.
Yeah, now that I'm a purple belt, I'm unstoppable.
He thinks he is.
I wish that were true. It didn't come with magical powers. I was so disappointed.
So
Like I can't beat
But you
everybody
can
now.
you can teach the fuck out of everyone.
I do try.
I've seen it.
I've actually had to start saying, "Hey, look, man, if I'm being an insufferable fuck, just stop me. Like I'm trying to help, but if you don't want it, just let me know and I'll stop. We can just roll,
you're a good
whatever."
helper. Dude. You're a
So,
good helper.
That leads me when we were talking about last November. Your buddies from Top Mount, they came up, remember?
Yeah.
And I don't remember the guy, which one. He had the We Defy Foundation gi on.
Oh yeah, I've heard of We Defy.
So We Defy is a veterans organization that they get veterans off their butt and into jiu-jitsu gyms. And they sponsor And like I'm talking, they'll give you 100% of your jiu-jitsu thing for a year. They pay your entire fees.
Nice.
Oh, that's
I think
awesome.
the owner of that is like a triple amputee, isn't he?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's like absolutely insane, like the guy's story. So it could be
something amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
something.
Yeah, even
He's-
I've heard of that, and I've heard
he's
it
a
was
superhero. That's all I
awesome
know.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the backlog on that is probably 6 to 7 months worth of talking just to say hello. I put my stuff in just as, hi, what do I have to do? I didn't get an email for 2 months back. That's how crazy it is right now.
No kidding.
That's how much jiu-jitsu is helping veterans, and these guys are promoting it nonstop. Like say if you're really bad, you have a lot of problems, and your gym gets sponsored, you get 100% for a year. I'm talking about you get like 2-3 gis, you get tons of patches, tons of stickers.
Very cool.
Everything is paid for,
Really?
all free.
Well, that's
Wow.
fantastic.
And say your gym is not sponsored. Like our gym isn't sponsored, but they could send me tons of stickers and tons of other stuff.
Yeah.
But that's like a year to 2 waiting list because it's that much right now.
They were actually on the show, I think it was called The Doctors or something, where they have a panel of doctors.
Yeah.
And a lady that goes to We Defy or is involved with it, she was in the Navy. And yeah, she got into jiu-jitsu, and now she competes. And
That's
she
excellent.
had
That's very
I
cool.
want to say severe depression.
Yeah.
And she goes, it just helps a lot.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, so you have mental disorders, right? You got depression, anxiety, and PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that I seen some video clips. They were saying it's the be-all end-all. Jiu-jitsu cures everything,
Oh,
and a
you gotta
lot
be
of
careful
a lot
of
of people
that.
think that way.
Yeah.
So I want your
Yeah.
opinion
No.
on that.
No, it does not. So look, not even just for veterans alone, but for anyone. If you're suffering from any mental illness or anything, obviously go to a real doctor. Don't just go to
Amen,
some
sir.
guy. Don't just
No, fuck it. Just ask your coach. He'll fix it.
Right.
Is
Go to a
anybody
doctor.
into holistic medicine?
Yeah.
No.
Just ignore
No.
that. Essential oils will not make you mentally
Is there a
stable.
chiropractor in the
Dude,
house?
I heard there's some fucking crystals. You'll be perfect in a
Oh,
week.
I forgot about crystals.
Yeah. Crystal meth, maybe, but because you're going to die from smoking it. But no offense if you smoke crystal meth, that's your choice.
Yeah, right. We don't
No,
judge
fuck
Yeah.
that. We do not support crystal meth smoking.
No, we didn't say we supported it, but if it's your choice, that's your
Yeah.
choice.
No.
There's only 2 rules. No Al-Qaeda, no hurting babies.
Oh, my God.
That's it. That's life. Everything else, who cares? It's
Yeah.
not gonna. But anyways,
Point is-
as we digress into insanity, go to the gym. If it's for you, good. If it's not for you, hey, that's fine too. Everybody needs to have an outlet, but it is not going to cure you.
Yeah.
It can help you, but it's not going to cure you.
Yeah, you mentioned that when you go there, and I mentioned something very similar. When I go there, for the time I'm there, and even for like just before, just after, like there's a time frame where all my problems go away.
Yep.
And I'm excited about this. I'm excited to
Yep.
learn, and it just all that bullshit fades away.
Yes.
And sometimes that's the only time I get, other than if I'm sleeping, because my mind's just a constant whirlwind of horse shit that I'm dealing with.
Yep. You're an adult.
And yeah, well,
That's what.
Well,
that's
and
what most of us have.
that's part of what Paulie struggles with.
Yep.
Is sorry, but I know Paulie pretty well, and he gets stuck on things, and I feel really bad for him because we've talked about it, where he just if there's an issue, Paulie's stuck on that until that's not an issue anymore. If that's
okay.
pretty good
That's
way
pretty
to
accurate,
explain
yeah.
it.
Do you have autism? No, seriously.
Yeah, no,
Like seriously.
I'm sorry. It was just the way you put it. I'm just like,
No, like
well,
a
it's
lot of
fine.
times, a
Yeah.
lot of the people I know that do have autism, they have that focus where they're hyper focused on one thing and they can't do anything until it's gone.
I don't know, because I hear there's a spectrum. Now, I've never been tested, clearly.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say clearly, but I've never been
No,
tested.
in our generation, they didn't.
Yeah.
do
no,
that
no,
kind
no,
of
it
stuff.
wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it's
No.
just and it still isn't as much as it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if I get into something new, I'm going all the way through the wormhole, rabbit hole, whatever you call it. I'm going to learn everything about it.
Yep.
So when I
Me
got
too.
into credit card trading, I'm like, I know
Good Lord.
everything about it.
Good
baby
Lord.
Jesus.
I'm trying to do this YouTube stuff. I'm like, I'm going to start a different YouTube channel. I want to see about stuff, and I've looked at hundreds of hours of video.
Oh.
I just every time I get an idea, I have to know everything about it. Here's something stupid, like nobody will care about, but you'll find funny. Is I looked up something on car detailing, right? I was looking up this product
Good
versus that
Lord.
product. Dude, it gets worse. It gets worse.
I don't know anybody that Google car detailing past like link 1.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's like, oh, the first one should work.
So everybody knows I got laid off. So in my time off, I'm like, I've neglected my car for far too long. So I start cleaning it. I'm like, oh, cool. I got the headlights looking brand new, and I started, cleaning. I'm like, I wonder what product would work for this because it's got these dents and dings, and so I start looking up different things. There's this video that came up. It said a $10,000 detail. So I'm like, All right, I'll bite. So I watched. shut up. So I watched this very long video of what they do for $10,000 to detail an entire car.
Is this in Dubai?
No, but it was on a very expensive car.
Okay.
The point is
hope
like,
so.
I mean,
I would as
they
well.
they jacked it up. They cleaned it. They polished every nut, bolt, and screw on the bottom of the car, and what they use in the products in the process, I found very cathartic and fascinating. And I'd love to say that's the only video I watched
About that
About
company.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, but it wasn't. So I know more
Nice.
about car detailing than anybody that doesn't do that for a living has any right to know about.
But let me ask you this: did it help you take away from what you were originally upset about?
In that moment, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an escape.
It's an
Yeah.
escape.
Yeah.
That's what I think everybody. I don't want to say just veterans, but this is a veteran theme. We look for an escape from having to come back and not having structure. Structure is a key thing for us. If you're not telling me to get up and eat breakfast at this time and I got to think about it myself, I'm not getting up unless I have to. Like,
I get that.
so like, I want to say for like first 6 months, I woke up like noon. I was like
Oh,
25
shit,
and woke
yeah.
up at noon, and I wasn't drunk or hungover. I just like, I can wake up when I want and I'm not going to shave today.
I didn't think
Yeah,
about the structure thing. That's
yeah.
a very good point.
That's a
It's
big
kind of
part.
like having discipline, because motivation can go fuck itself because
Yep.
that comes and goes.
Yeah.
But if
Yep.
you have discipline
Yep.
and or structure,
Yep.
now you'll get stuff done. So if you go into jiu-jitsu and you have that structure, like this is what I'm paying for, this is when I have to be here, this
Yep.
is what I'm going to learn, it adds a lot of that structure back into your life. So I never would have thought about that either.
That's why I struggle with open rolls.
Oh,
Like if
Oh,
so, like
yeah, it's just
if I'm looking at
chaotic.
open rolls, right, and I see my friends, all right, but like I see some new people, but I'm like, oh, what does this guy got to offer? You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
he's not gonna break my neck or spaz out and try to choke me with his fingernails. You know, I get that feeling, but I'm like, and then at the same time, I'm like, I don't have a structure to know. Nobody's watching.
Yeah.
I don't want to get hurt. You know what I mean? Because like
that
Yeah.
a
makes
lot of the
sense, yeah.
times, you know, like Chad watches. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
looking at
Oh, yeah.
making sure no one's going hyper crazy on like the
Yep.
smaller people or the girls. I feel like comfortable. Like with somebody's watching us, I feel a lot better.
It's just that little bit of structure.
Yep, that little
Inter-
structure.
It's you now have a buffer because he's there, even
Yeah.
though he probably won't be looking at you if the
Yeah.
issue even happens.
Sure.
But it's there.
Yep,
Interesting.
yep. But it's just it could be different for every people. I don't know. I'm sure Chad is a veteran himself. I'm sure he doesn't have a
He is.
problem with it. You know, he probably just rolls. He probably rolls by himself sometimes. I don't know. Once you become a brown belt, I think you just
Do what you want.
you
You're
do what you
fine.
want. Like you
Yeah.
ever watch Jesse just like off in the corner doing his moves for like
No,
2-3
it's kinda
hours straight?
looking
Nothing
up
beats
into the
Jesse
left,
doing his
staring,
shadow
Nothing.
looking,
jujitsu.
just watching himself in his own mind. I don't know how he does that. He goes to some mind palace. Like, what are you doing? Where
Sherlock
are you,
Holmes,
where you
man.
at?
Where you at, bro?
You know.
You are not here.
No, not at all. So the next thing that I brought up after that, thank you, We Defy, was Mission 22. You guys aware of this one?
Yes, we are.
We actually have talked to them a few times.
Yeah.
I actually have a contact for them that I was supposed to talk to. Yeah, I fell short on that. I'll get back on that.
Oh, Kip.
Dude, I got nothing going on. I mean, tons of stuff going on. Tons. Okay, nothing.
So
But yes,
Michigan-
we've heard of it.
Michigan, for those of you that have not heard of Mission 22, they're dedicated to healing America's veterans when they need it most, right now. Mental health, like as we've talked about since we've been here, mental health for veterans right now is a big topic.
Yeah.
The statistic 22 a day, that
22
kind of
a day,
stuff.
yep.
That's not just.
that's why you see that number pop up.
That's
a
why
lot.
Mission 22 is there. That's their focus, to help bring that number down. So that's just not like active duty. That's just not veterans. That's everything from like 17 to 99. I think senior citizens right now has one of the highest suicide rates in
Really?
the country.
I had no idea.
And-
about
Neither
that.
did I.
I don't know if you know this. A lot of people that are older were drafted.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
have a lot of
Yeah,
veterans.
my dad was drafted, so
Yeah.
he put up with all that kind
Your
of
uncle
shit.
was too, right?
Nope, he signed up.
He signed up.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So yeah, a lot of those guys, you know what I mean? Think about all that built up stress because you couldn't talk to people. Most old
Yeah, there
people-
was. There was really no support then.
You can't go to a doctor and say, "Hey, I'm feeling funny." They'd have been like, "Aren't you just bummed out?
Well, yeah, back
Yeah.
then they came back and they were just called baby
Smoke a
killers and
cigarette
stuff
and
like
you'll
that.
be fine.
Drink this fifth and smoke a pack.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You're good."
Yeah. And like we talked about earlier, it's like they just joined biker gangs and that was
Exactly.
their outlet. So
Yeah, shiving.
shivving,
Shivving.
so much shiving going on.
Have you ever seen a biker gang? The vest, they have the cool like knife holsters.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's for shiving only.
That's for shivs.
There's no other reason that's
Yeah.
there. That's not for friendship.
There's never,
The
this is
friendship
my
shivs.
friendship shiv.
Once again, no offense to bikers.
Yeah.
No, we like
just-
bikers.
We think you're cool.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I wish I had enough guts to ride a motorcycle. But like Paul, if I got a motorcycle, I'd be like, I want to learn everything about this. How can I do tricks? And then I would be dead.
Yeah.
I owned a bike until texting and driving came out. And then I immediately sold it. The
That's
first time
probably
I got
smart.
cut off by somebody doing this shit, I'm like, I'm done.
You're going to die.
You know, I have ADHD, and as you can tell from me moving the entire time, but if I saw something off to my side, I would just like, ooh, what's that? And then I'd be like, truck.
It would be, oh, look at the cute squirrel.
Yeah, literally, that would be me.
So speaking of that, what do you? My mind wanders, and it wanders quickly.
Sure.
So we're learning a move, and then I'm watching, and then my mind just goes. Does yours do the same thing?
Every time. I think.
Is there a
like,
trick for that? it's
called meditation, I think.
It just does.
Because the only thing is, all three of us have that.
Yes.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I
it's
know
terrible.
that just from the three of us hanging out, we all have that because Chad will be in the middle of teaching a move, and I'm like, "What's over there?"
I start
It's
instantly
like, oh
focusing.
shit! What happened?
I was like, what can I do? Who can I do this move on? How can I do it? And what is that backup just in case it fails? Even though he's going to tell me that in 5 seconds if I shut
You
up
got
in
to
my
think
mind.
about it. Oh yeah.
I have to know.
But then you turn off your mind to
Yes.
start listening, and
Yep.
you're like, "Fuck! I just missed half that."
And then he's like, did you hear me? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, totally.
Then
You look for a partner that
That's
was
exactly
paying
what I
attention.
do.
You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ooh.
You go first.
That's exactly what I do too. Hey, do you want to show me how that works on me?
That doesn't work when me and Paul are partners because both of us like, you do it first. Fuck.
Just
Yeah.
watch Morgan or
we're,
Ben.
We're the worst partner.
We are not good partners together. Why don't we work on a different move? Why? Because we weren't paying attention.
This one's not going to work. How do you know? It's just not going to work.
It's terrible. I don't know why he taught us. Or we didn't pay shit all of attention.
Nope.
We're good at that.
Luckily, most of the stuff we're learning, like in beginner class, is the stuff. This is how you become a blue belt. So we're pretty proficient in most of that.
We should be. You would think.
But there's some stuff. I'm like, how do you do this? I'm like, watch Chad. That's what I tell people. Go ask Chad.
Yeah.
I had to buckle down so hard on that purple belt test.
Yeah, you did.
It hurt my brain to just dial down and just
right here.
Man.
So you know how long that video you took of just the locks, I believe it was, you showed me? Was that the one when you and Jen showed and I recorded it? It's such a large file that I can't email it.
Nice.
That's how, and I was like, that's just one of like 37 different combination possibilities.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I like it.
Blue belt for life.
Yeah, straight up. Me and Larry, blue belt for life.
We'll all get there
Yeah.
together.
So yeah, Mission 22, they are all about helping veterans and mental health.
How long have they been around?
That's a good question. I would guess, look it up here in a second, I'll tell you.
I mean, and also
2013.
there you go.
Nice.
Very nice people. I've probably talked to 2 or 3 of the people that are within like who gets sponsored gym wise, not us. Like we're not obviously looking for a sponsorship from a nonprofit organization, but we were looking to help out. We still probably will, and try to help out where we can. But they do everything from supplements for your mental health. So they have they have their own line of natural supplements they worked with a company with to create, which is really cool. And because they will do anything they can to help, and their focus is mental. It's not hey, let's help this guy. There's a lot of organizations that are for the injured, and they should be there, but it's just now in the last 5 to 10 years that they've gone, wow, this is a serious problem, and this is affecting more people than the injuries is the mental injuries. You know, the physical injuries are just dwarfed by the people that are having mental issues.
I agree. It's kind of cliche, but like not all wounds are visible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, we obviously lost a lot of people. People lost arms, legs, everything, eyes.
Yeah.
But I would say the majority have a tougher time coming back after seeing things and then not being hypervigilant anymore. Because like when I was there in 2004, I was constantly on guard, constantly. I mean, I didn't get in any firefights myself, thankfully. I mean, I had an opportunity, but I was listening, you know what? Let's just see how this reacts if I act like an adult. Everything went great.
Okay.
But I was constantly on guard. And I was constantly ready to fight, constantly this. But when you get back and you're home, you don't have no way to stop that. Your body's like, hey, let's go outside. Let's wake up at 3 a.m. and go look for things. You don't do that as a civilian. You don't just go randomly look on the road for bombs. I mean, maybe in some cities, but not
right.
Not here.
Not here in Grand Rapids,
Yeah.
Michigan. I don't look for bombs.
Weird.
Yeah, imagine that, right? So you need an outlet for your mental health. And Mission 22, very good. Like you said, a lot of supplements they help with too.
Nice.
So look it up.
They
So,
have the red out on Fridays that they all wear red.
Yes,
Every
Red
Friday?
Fridays. So the red
Oh,
stands for
okay.
return, red until everyone returned from deployment.
Yeah, there
Nice.
you go. I was going to say, I know what red is.
Yeah. So wear red
Then
on
he
Fridays.
did
He's
it.
on top of
Then
it.
he
All
did
of you,
it.
no matter where you live, whether it's
Yeah,
the UK,
very cool.
Australia, America, Canada,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
anywhere. They
Nice.
we all are a brotherhood. So I serve with Brits, Welsh people. I don't know. I want to say Welshmen because there's women there too. But
Welsh people?
I serve
We have
people from
listeners there.
Korea, South Korea, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
What?
I know,
Weird.
right? I mean, you never know. They could have originally been North Korean, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that works. And it was just.
I watched a
random.
video of somebody trying to defect and it didn't go well for him.
No, I saw the one when he got shot a bunch.
Yeah.
And they pull all the parasites out of his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
sucks.
Disturbing. Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
No, don't
Kinda
watch
glad.
it. It's not very fun. Not very fun at all. People from Georgia, the country of Georgia, not the state, but that, like I said, also different group of people there too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's pretty cool. A lot of things.
I love it.
It's
Samoa,
interesting.
honestly.
Being a vet and going overseas and being in those war zones, you have a different perspective than a lot of people have too.
Yeah.
So I guess what we don't understand is like we have all these problems like as civilians and we're like, oh man, my bills are due. I screwed up on this, blah, blah, blah. You know, Susie's not talking to me anymore. There's literally people being sold into sex slavery all the time. There's kids that are just, their whole life is going to be just utter dog shit until they get murdered.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're so focused on our comparably petty problems.
Sure.
So having a little bit of perspective from veterans, like, no, it's a big world,
Yeah.
and we're really, really lucky
Yeah.
to be
certainly
anywhere
big time.
in America.
And,
yeah.
and the
Big
reason
time.
we have it is because of our veterans. Like,
Yeah.
and even if you're one of those people that want to, because there's a lot of people out there that like, oh, I don't like Army and this and that. I'm like, well,
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but it needs to be there.
Yeah.
The military needs to be there.
We don't need to say, okay, you can hate the war, you can hate the government,
Mm-hmm.
but we volunteered. We're not asking you to give us anything for free.
No.
You know what I mean? Just like don't spit on us like you did to those Vietnam veterans.
Right.
No,
You know what
that's
I mean?
a really good point. Like it's, oh my gosh, dude. Well, I think the respect level has come up a lot,
Big time.
a lot, and the awareness of that and how much you guys did
Yeah.
over during deployments. It's
Yeah.
insane what you guys go through.
So imagine those problems you were talking about, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you also have to go to war because we have those same
Fuck.
problems. Like a lot of married guys, like my wife's at home alone, got these bills to pay. You can't just get on the internet when you're in there. Like sometimes you can, but like you're driving in a truck, driving down the street, worried about getting shot and blown up. And at the same time, you're thinking of, did my wife pay the phone bill? Because they will still take your house. They will still take your phone.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care if you're deployed. No, it's against the law, but
They don't give a shit. It's still a
Think how
problem that you
many-
have to deal
exactly.
with. Though.
Yeah.
Like, because it's just like anything else. Like, it doesn't matter if, like, well, fuck, you can't take, like, if you get deployed, they can't take your job.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're still going to worry about
Yep.
your fucking job that you got to go back to.
They can take your job illegally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
they just have to
it's
give you a similar
job.
Really?
Yeah.
And they will fuck you the hell
Oh,
over,
yeah.
by
If
the
they
way.
don't want to, they don't. They could just give you something crappy. Like say you were a manager, they could be like a manager of mops.
Yeah. And there's
Jesus.
companies that do it.
Yeah.
I may have been involved with one. Okay,
No names.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
I don't want to get sued, Kip.
No, I'm not going to. And I'm not going to. I'm just saying I was involved in a situation where a person literally didn't lose their job, but when they came back, they definitely weren't at the same level that they were.
No, that's too bad.
But their scapegoat part, the way they got out of it was by giving the guy the pay level was still there. And he's like,
gotcha.
he was still like, fuck you. I worked hard to get that shit.
Yeah, so I'm in charge of mops now rather than people.
So now I get
Interesting.
That might
to,
actually be good though. Mops instead of people.
oh, dude, I
Can't
could
talk bad.
Yeah, I mean-
Yeah, I love mops.
They don't
Depends
need
on-
poop breaks.
Depends on your life goals, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I need people around me though. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I
thing.
do not.
So
Yeah, Paul could live in a hole.
really,
Oh, I don't
Fuck
need
yeah, he
people.
could.
Yeah.
even without internet
No, he needs
Ooh,
internet.
no, I need
and a credit card.
internet.
No.
Yeah.
No,
and some detailing supplies
There you
for
go.
my car.
CarDetailing.com.
Shit.
he would just be charging things
Yeah.
and churning.
Could you imagine
Yeah.
some postman have
Credit
to
cards.
find your house? Like, I gotta find this. I gotta deliver these new credit cards and this auto detailing kit, but I don't see the house. Oh, he lives underground.
Yeah. It's
Oh
in a
wait, I didn't
bunker.
see the parentheses hole.
Yeah.
Found him.
I'm really good at peopling very short amounts of time. Like jiu-jitsu class, I can people pretty well.
Yeah.
Most days, not all days. Everybody's got their, limits. But
Well, that's just the thing.
I try hard when I have to.
That's good. That means you're not a sociopath.
Ooh, that's pushing it.
No.
High functioning sociopath.
There
I
you
think.
go.
Yeah.
High functioning sociopaths. I'm sure a lot of people are like that.
For sure. No, I actually care about people though.
That's
I just don't like to deal with them.
No,
all the time.
Paulie's got a big heart.
It's good.
Just he doesn't like people.
Well, it's not that I don't like people. I just
You have a
Yeah,
low
explain it
tolerance
better
for
than that.
idiocy.
they exhaust me, and not like you're exhausting because you're stupid. It's just if I go to a party like you had the Black Lion party, right? And
Yes.
everybody there, I know and I love and I enjoy. When I'm done with that after a couple hours, I'm drained, done. You get invigorated, like you just had a great time and you're all
super
happy.
fun.
And yeah, exactly. So that's like the introvert. Like I always have to think of the next thing to say. I don't like dead air. I don't like. For me, any dead air is awkward, and I can't take it. So I have to fill
if you're
it
a listener
with
to the
whatever.
show, I'll do that to Paulie.
Yeah,
I'll just leave him out there just because it's driving him insane. I'm a dick.
I hate you.
I know you do.
But you know what I mean? So it's not
No,
not that I hate people. It's not that I
No.
don't care about people. It's just that I find it mentally exhausting.
Yeah, all right, how about you?
Same thing.
Yeah, because I was going to say.
That's all military. The military ruined me.
That's what I was going to ask.
Totally ruined me.
So how?
So, I used to be cool. Go to parties.
Used
I
to
was
be-
that guy.
I
Let's go
used
to
to
parties
be
and hang
cool.
out, dudes.
I used to be cute when I was 5.
Right,
It's
yeah.
weird.
But eventually, you start hanging around. You get these less people you trust, less cliquey. You hang out, and then you like get introduced to war or like situations where like you have to make sure these 200,000 people aren't going to murder you. So then you're constantly vigilant. Like, what are all these people doing to me? And then you start getting aware. You're like, I don't like large crowds. I don't like large groups of people. If I don't trust you, I don't want to hang out with you. And then your mental health starts kicking in. Like, this person's going to hurt you. You shouldn't trust this person. And then you start getting that self-doubt. But the only way to get out of it is either A, talk about it, or B, do something about it. Not something bad. Just
But
get up,
just do
join
something
a,
about
join
it. Yeah.
a gym.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a veteran and you have that kind of problem, people do. People don't. I'm sure there's a phobia for it. They don't like large crowds. They don't like people.
Mm-hmm.
You can join a small gym. Just get out. Go do something.
Well, for sure. Don't go into one of those massive gyms like Balance in
UFC
Philadelphia.
gym, yeah.
That's like
geez.
300 students at one time. Like it's like, oh my god.
There's one I looked up when I'm going to Disney World next year, and there's one in Kissimmee. I think it's ran by Cyborg, maybe, or one of those guys.
Yeah, it could be.
So his
I think
gym
it
is
Cyborg.
like that. It's like 200 people on the mats at once. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if
Crap.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's tough, dude.
Especially if it's just an open roll. No, I'll wake up, hi, nice to meet you, watch and leave. But if it's like a class, okay.
Yeah.
Even if it's like beginner class, I'd rather do that than open roll.
Yeah,
any day.
actually, I really enjoy classes, but it depends on who's with me.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
no, the only reason I asked because I know both of you
Yeah.
fairly well.
Yeah.
And I know where yours comes from. And to an extent. And I know yours is from the military. So I just wanted to get the comparison.
It's a very good
And
point.
I'm broken in a totally different way.
Yeah. Everybody's got their own crazy.
Oh, yeah. And my level of crazy needs to be medicated. So
Nothing wrong with
What are you
that.
gonna do?
Nothing wrong with that.
So
Moderation.
yeah, I'm not good at that.
No, me either.
There's this New Holland beer that does the trick.
What's it called?
The oatmeal cookie one. Have you tried that?
No, so I went to buy it the other
Bro.
day at a beer store. They won't sell individual ones.
Just
Oh,
buy
I
them
hate
all.
that.
No, it was $12 for a 4-pack, and I was like,
buy them all.
okay, I'll do
Yeah.
it.
If you want, if
That
you
was-
don't want
that
to
was
drink
some
them,
good convincing.
Yeah, it
you can
was.
sell them to me. Anyway,
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
I
just-
haven't even got to try it yet
it'll
because
save
he
you a
won't
trip.
share.
Yeah,
That's
no.
how bad how much he likes them. No share.
no.
This is New Holland Brewery downtown, 1 block from my work.
Yeah, if you're ever
Like
bored.
literally, if I open my eyes out of the window, it's there, and it's
Perfect.
probably larger than your 2 houses and the gym put together size.
You've
Wow.
been there, haven't you? I've been
Yeah,
there.
I've been there.
Have
Nice
you been there
place.
since it got redone?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking dope.
If you've never had New Holland Brewery, I recommend trying
They
to
have
find
a
a way
lot
to
of
try
good
it.
beer. Any of their Dragon's Milk for
Yes.
sure are awesome.
Dragon's Milk will put you on your butt real quick.
Yeah. It's over 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Drink 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah,
Think
this-
you're gonna walk? No.
Yeah, this oatmeal
No.
one was like 11.9.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I drank it quite fast because it's delicious.
Yeah.
And I set it down and I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, bad choice.
Were you home at least?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Yeah, you weren't over at his house. Had to stumble through the snow. to get there.
Right. Walk 30
5
feet.
Paul
This
in
is
the morning,
bullshit.
Yeah.
face down.
I would.
Ooh.
Kip,
I've
I
done that.
need a ride home, Kip. Get in his arms. He's just cradling me like a baby.
When I was in
Skinny
Arizona, we went out and had a couple adult beverages, and I fell asleep on the couch of the day room. And like, so in the military, you don't really have like a TV room, like one at the end, like in college.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I got there. I was at a bar, and then I like at the VFW because you can buy drinks cheap, and then I was in a day room. I woke up. Someone's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Hey,
Oh, no.
I've got good friends."
Somebody got
I
me
mean,
here.
if it was me, I would have brought them home, but I also would have drew on their face.
You're right. You're looking, do I have a big penis on my
Yeah,
leg?
that's the first thing you got to check.
Yeah.
Like penis.
Yeah,
And just
or
point
just
at your face.
anything.
Yeah.
Like D. Like, oh, I wonder what that means. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and think.
Do I need a Scotch Brite pad? Just scrubbing my forehead for a little bit. It'd be fine.
So yeah, like I said, I will release all of those links, and hopefully it will actually work this time because I sent them, but mysteriously it's a picture of the links now.
That's odd.
that's weird.
Yeah. I think it's just I'm sure I don't have Microsoft programming on my iPhone, so I'm sure.
Wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
But I do notice if you buy a new iPhone recently, you get a free year of Apple TV.
What?
Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
I don't know what's on it. Something Apple-ish.
Something Apple.
They got some shows. Jennifer Aniston's on one of them.
I
Momoa is on another one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he do? Cut somebody's heads off with a knife? Or
So-
Well, you can go ahead and guarantee it's something.
Seen that
He's going to
movie.
be rustic looking.
yeah. Is he going to be wearing like furs and
Oh,
knives?
I guarantee it.
That's the only, I think. That's
he
the only thing
typecast
does.
himself a little bit,
right?
didn't he? Yeah.
You want to know what? I'll typecast the shit out of myself for that.
Oh, yeah.
That dude,
Yeah.
that dude plays a badass.
Is,
in like
is he
everything.
Hawaiian or Samoan? Either way, he's a giant monster of a
He is
man, and I
fucking
would just do that.
huge.
That's all I would do every
He's
day.
married to Lisa Bonet.
Who's that?
Oh, wow. Lenny Kravitz's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. She used to be on a TV show called Different World.
Different
back in the day.
World and
And the Cosby Show.
Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Hell, you say?
He was the
Yeah.
she was the oldest daughter.
Yep. She
on the Cosby Show.
Nice.
She went to
You had to go way back for me. Now
some
I got it.
Yeah.
college.
I don't remember.
What was the name of that college?
I don't remember the name of
remember.
it. My wife would tell me in 2 seconds. She watched that
fuck yeah,
show
she would.
like as a kid all the time. So that like those TV channels that play all the reruns. That's what she does during the day when she cleans. She has the reruns on in the background and cleans and stuff, and then she just
Well, she remembers
Absorb it.
all that shit.
Nice.
I don't know how. I have no
she's
idea.
crazy.
She can remember everything. I mean, I can remember like fun things, but not like, oh, remember in 1987? Like, no,
Nope.
not at all.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. No.
That was a thing?
It's almost like I didn't care.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like,
Weird.
I remember MTV because my parents. That's how I
Hillman,
grew
by
up.
the way, Hillman.
yeah.
Hillman College.
Hellman, that's right. Yeah,
Hellman
I
College.
think so.
Sorry. I had
Hillman.
to get it.
Hillman was the bomb. Yeah.
I had to get it.
So when MTV first came out, remember how it was like huge, right? It was only on like at night in the beginning. That's what my
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
would
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
They
yeah.
would throw me in front of the TV and they'd go do, I don't know.
Things you don't
Try
want to think
DMT.
about. Yeah, try DMT.
I'm sure they had DMT in like 85, right?
Oh, of
That's the
course
thing,
they
yeah.
did.
It was called Ludes then, I think, though.
Quaalude.
Oh, this is called Digression episode.
Dude, that's every episode. What are you talking about?
I haven't heard them in about a month since I started my new job because I can't listen to podcasts at work.
Oh, no.
Like,
That's okay. You love your job, so that's all
That's
that
true.
matters.
My
he
job's
loves
great.
his job. It's awesome.
It's great. Great job. I suggest everyone work for a nonprofit in their life or at least have some interaction with them, helping people. I actually got to help little kids do homework the other day, like inner city kids. These kids could not read. And I was sitting there with them do homework and I was watching them pick up on these things and their faces were like so bright.
Oh,
And like, they're like trying to find out words and I was like turtle. And then they're like, oh, I know what a turtle is. And then I was like, all right, you got to spell it. And they're getting it. And then you just see these kids like face get so happy. And it just makes you
that's
feel
awesome.
like,
really,
you know what I mean? It's
cool,
like,
dude.
actually help somebody. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like maybe when they're 50, they'll be like, remember that crazy old white guy that helped me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he taught me how to spell turtle. He's dead.
I think maybe I'm not happy because I just contribute to global warming. Yeah, I make
Okay.
fuel
Okay.
injectors for like SUVs and
Okay.
stuff, like the big ones, not the little SUVs.
Yes.
Yeah, the real shitty ones.
Yeah, right.
The 2 miles to the gallon one.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
1.6
Denali's
kilometers.
and whatnot,
I
yeah.
think that's what
Oh, right.
no.
Yeah. That's the one.
Oh, Christ.
So, do you have any tips for veterans that haven't signed up, are thinking about signing up, and then how to? I don't want to say how to act, right? But what to expect, and maybe how to act, right? So you go in, your first class, you're a veteran, like you hear all about the family stuff, right?
Yes.
You talked about this briefly, like you're not part of the family right away.
Yes,
all
correct.
the
It
time.
takes a second. It
Yeah.
does.
And you might not ever. Not every gym is for you.
Well, gosh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
So I'm
That's
sure
a good point.
Everybody's
That is
done
a really
different
good
gyms.
point.
Some
Oh, yeah.
gyms are just giants.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like that kind of stuff. That's your thing? Cool.
Yeah, we have a gym that has a lot of vets.
We do actually, yeah.
lot
Yeah, we do.
of vets.
Mhm.
I don't think about it because I don't like that's not my like main focus anymore. Like when I
Right.
first got there, big time. I
Yeah.
was like picking out all the vets because I knew.
Well, you could see you glammed on to Chad.
Yep.
Like I remember you were right next to Chad a lot and talking
Yep.
to Chad a lot. He's an Army guy, so it just made sense. That's
we
that
were
common
both
thread
like
thing.
the exact same time
Yeah.
together. We in
Yep.
Iraq, that kind of stuff. So we
Yep.
knew the same like MO. But like once I started opening up and I met new people and like saw like, oh, okay, civilians aren't all dirtbags trying to
Well,
steal my credit
that
card and civilian and my 26% information.
This
Where's your wallet, bro?
Yeah. This motherfucker here, it takes a while for you to trust people.
It does.
For
It
sure.
does.
And that could get in the way of you
does.
really getting into a gym and being part of
Yep.
that tribe family. Because I mean, we hung out a lot, and this dude wouldn't stay at my house very long.
Nope.
Like would
Like
fucking
even like there was like
not.
3 of us.
Yeah,
5 minutes after we were done doing our thing, I was like, gotta go home.
yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck's this dude's problem?
That's what it was.
But now he's good. But it
Yep.
took a long time and many visits.
You know what it took? me going to your house alone by myself when I was like with the dog that
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
That's what it did. I sat there in his house all day and watched it for what was it, like cable company was coming?
Yeah. So he.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he.
Amy and
I think I remember that.
Amy and I
Yeah.
sat there all day,
Yeah.
chilled. We didn't even watch TV
No,
because it was out.
yeah,
Remember, we
yeah.
did nothing for like 6 hours, just relaxed.
Nice.
The good
And
friends, by the way. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it helped. I don't know.
Yeah, now he's
And that's
good.
another testament to how cool a gym is. Like now you
Yeah.
have people that can help each other out.
Exactly.
and you're
Yeah,
part
I
of-
don't know
it's not just
either
a-
one of these people.
It's not a community
Right?
just at the gym.
Exactly.
No, that's why
Yeah.
it's so important.
If you have a good gym, it's a
That's it.
community in general.
I think
like
that's
you
what you want.
always have each other's back.
I think that's exactly what you want.
and I think that's more prevalent than the
Yeah.
other, to be honest with
I
you.
think so.
Yeah, and I think you know, I mean, even in our gym, yeah, you hate to say it, but you have like cliques within the clique, right?
Sure.
So,
Yeah, oh, yeah, of
You know,
course.
because everybody has their like, your commonalities. You're
Yes.
into this, you're into that.
Yep.
You kind of find that, but still, everybody's cool with each other.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
hang
yeah,
out
for
with
sure.
other people with no problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, anybody can show up. Like
Yeah.
at Chad's house,
Yeah.
which is our main spot for
Yep.
going to UFCs.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who the fuck shows
Right.
up.
No,
you
we'll
know,
talk to
we're actually
anybody.
really proud when new people. Just the last time, 2 different guys showed up that never one of the the newbies to
Oh
us
yeah.
showed up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh look at the noobs.
I know, right? It was like good for
so
you.
proud of you,
Yeah.
For
buddy.
you. I
Because
was
it wasn't
scared.
like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. It was thank God you showed up.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember my first class, even though I've done jiu-jitsu before, and,
Yeah.
and I've done actually a lot of other jiu-jitsu schools
Okay.
before.
Yeah, I've only
Still
done one.
coming-
Vagabond.
Still
Yes.
coming here, it's scary, air quotes, every single time. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always had that pit of my stomach, just
Yeah.
fear, like I'm going to be judged, or am
Yep.
I doing it right?
Yeah.
Do they think I'm a tough? Do they think I'm an asshole role?
Yeah.
I
And
don't
you
think
always
there's any
have
way
those.
around that.
No.
No, yeah. So, but that's something you got to deal with as well too.
Yeah.
So if you're a veteran, you're going in
Yeah.
here and you have those apprehensions, you'll get over it. It just
Yeah.
takes time, and
You're already going in hyper aware
Right.
as a person.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then you're
Oh
going
yeah.
in hyper aware as a veteran because you know what I mean? Can I trust these people? You know what I mean? Can I talk to them about things? Or, you know what I mean? This is just not for everyone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everyone. You may like it. So there's people that watch jiu-jitsu and don't do it.
Oh yeah.
I follow jiu-jitsu on Reddit. Most people don't do jiu-jitsu.
Really?
I asked them that. I said, why? They're like, just fun. I was like, cool.
Yeah, and I never
we
thought
can
of that
thank
being
Eddie
a thing.
Bravo for that. I think.
Him and Joe Rogan. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Joe.
We can also thank him for a lot of DMT conversations.
DMT reference number 1
Yeah.
tonight.
So, but yeah, it's very interesting the amount of people that surround jujitsu but aren't really into jujitsu. It's really interesting because I've noticed that. I'm like, because you'll have people that are like, "What belt are you?" You're like, "Oh, I'm not a belt."
Yeah,
it's like,
no.
what?
And then you ask them, are you at 10th Planet?
Yeah,
No, I just don't.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't. It's the community, and it's how many places can do that though?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
really don't.
That's not a mainstream sport.
I really don't.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
It's awesome.
Now
That's
I'm
awesome.
like perplexed, and I'm gonna have to go down that rabbit hole later tonight.
Fuck
gonna-
yeah, I'm gonna keep you up
I'm
on
gonna
that.
Google that after I watch The Mandalorian. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch that and then
Dude,
Google it.
I'm gonna try to not binge watch that show.
It's only one a week.
It's
Is it only one a week?
One a
Oh,
week.
thank God, yes.
Yes, all their shows are gonna
It's
be.
not like Netflix where they just
No.
drop the whole
'Cause-
thing.
'cause
Disney
I
Plus,
have it.
guys, if you want to know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Disney,
Disney
Plus
Plus,
came out today.
Yeah, and I
Not
have
everywhere.
and I have it.
Canada, America, and the Netherlands.
That's all that matters.
That's weird.
Just kidding. Sorry, guys. Don't kill me. I always forget we're
You're gonna get an
You're gonna
Irish
lose our
flag.
house in Australia. I'm just telling you. We're not invited.
Lauren's gonna
Like,
send me
we're
the
done.
middle finger.
Done.
Or an actual middle finger.
Oh,
in
she
the mail.
could.
And she's
Yeah.
like, I'm coming for yours.
Yeah.
No, that cost too much to get over here.
That's
I'm
true.
never getting anything from them. Yeah, it's wow, it's. I'm really looking forward to that show.
Yeah. My
Like,
friend
bad.
watched it at 9:00 this morning at work.
Nice.
I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I just finished The Mandalorian. I was like, don't talk to me all day. I don't
Yeah,
care.
we're
Yeah.
done here.
Don't.
You're lucky we're friends still.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah.
So we have Nerf wars at work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kind of off topic, I guess, a little bit. But it helps. The CEO brought in a Nerf gun after he saw everybody doing it. So we were like, oh, man, we're going to get in trouble. CEO.
Yeah.
He came in with a Nerf gun and started shooting people.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah. And so you know what it did? It started picking up your mental health because you see people happier at work.
Oh, yeah.
And you start bringing it up. And then I talk about jiu-jitsu to only the people I know at work that won't think I'm super crazy.
Yeah.
Because, you see people come in with scars and bruises and stuff like that. People are like, why do you got all these scars and bruises? Like, because last week, I don't know why I had this giant thumbprint on my hand, but I didn't roll last week. So I'm trying to think, like, maybe it's something in
Weird.
one of the...
Was your wife grabbing you by her?
Techniques,
Look what you
maybe? It was
missed.
like,
I told you to do the dishes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't ask me that.
She'd be like, no, it'd be more
Laundry?
like, why did you fucking touch the dish? This is not clean,
That
asshole.
would be more likely what it would be. She's like, do the laundry, not the dishes. Deal. But yeah, I had this thing and like, you okay? Like, did you get hurt? I'm like, no, actually, it doesn't hurt at all. Because I think like a lot of my hand bruises now are to the point it don't hurt. I don't know. If
Oh, my
that's-
arm
is that-
bruises
do you guys
are
get like
my
that?
arm bruises are the same, like the ones that I got
Oh,
because
the
I
pinchies?
had the white
Yeah.
belt pinch
Yeah.
down
the
here,
only thing
a
that puts
bunch, and
bruise
I
on me
don't
is my
even notice them.
triceps.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't
Right
even
there.
notice them anymore. I'm just like, yeah, that looks like it would fucking hurt.
Nope, I get
It
them right.
doesn't.
I get the pinchies right there,
Yep.
and then the hand ones, like the thumbprint hands.
I get
I don't get
I get
those.
them here, from
Grips?
from people like
Okay.
freaking out and going whack onto my arm, latching
I'm inside
on.
a machine all day, bumping my hands. So
Yeah, so
I
you
don't
probably
bruise.
it's not hard for me and Larry in the office.
No.
Yeah.
Type,
No,
type,
not
type.
anymore. Just the hands though. My feet I could shoot it, and it would just like, whatever. I got nothing for you.
Yeah, usually I go to work, I get changed, and then up to my armpits in grease and
Yeah.
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, my dad was a
Be jealous.
machinist. I will never forget that smell for my whole life.
Oh
It's
yeah,
one of
those guys
things-
come into my branch. I'm just like,
Yeah?
Oh, the
You know
worst
it.
is you take a vacation, then you go back, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
this
I
is
bet.
what
I
I'm
smell
working
it.
in.
I'm self-conscious when I go to jiu-jitsu because I go right there. So I do
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
do that hobo bath. And
I
I'm
was
like
just gonna say
trying to,
that.
like,
Like he
You
cleans
can still
himself like a
smell it, can't you?
motherfucker.
Do you remember? So Dave, he used to work at the road crew, and
Yeah, yeah.
he'd come in
Yeah.
smell like pure asphalt, and I
Yeah.
would just
Yeah.
like totally razz him, like, "What'd you do today?" His face would be, completely except for the sunglasses or whatever.
Yeah.
Look, it was
completely
hilarious.
tan.
Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's great times. Great times.
So what else you got, bro?
So I did a bunch of like individual websites, like Ralph Gracie. He did a study in South Florida, like at the University of
it's
South Florida.
Health, Gracie.
Health, I apologize.
Jesus.
Oh my God, that sounds worse. Just call him Ralph.
Hey, Ralphie. So yeah, he did a lot of integrating with them, and he took a lot of his students who were like Marine Corps veterans and Navy veterans, because I guess Tampa's a big hub for that. I don't know a lot about it, but that's what it is. And he posted about 15 links on his site, just in one linking article to talk about just that mental health and veterans in jiu-jitsu.
Very cool.
It's like it's
Really?
insane. Like he just
Nice.
like him and the South Florida teamed up, didn't cost anybody anything. Just talked to his guys about jiu-jitsu, how they felt afterwards with PTSD, and there was 100% direct correlation there from it. So there's physical proof, scientific proof, papers, everything written to show that this is a real thing.
That's incredible.
Wow, that's awesome. And
So-
we're going to share that,
Yeah.
please.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
And there's I have a ton of these. I just went through and I was like, you know what? I've got 20 minutes at work. Let's waste time. Instead of taking a lunch, let me just do this.
Very cool, man. We appreciate it.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Oh, it's fun. Like
Yeah.
like Paul, I get rabbit hole.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah, I get rabbit hole.
We're
know
the
you do.
same.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you that detail video a little bit
I'll
later.
probably watch it,
You're
actually.
going to love it. It's cathartic.
Yeah.
I'm not sending it to Kip, though. You won't
Viceland.
appreciate it.
You guys,
So,
you guys
I'm
ever heard
sorry.
of Viceland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's, like I think it's also a TV show. I'm not 100%
Yeah, it's like a
sure.
news TV.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do a
yeah,
lot.
So they did a study, veterans PTSD and learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and they did like a whole video and stuff on it, and it just like came through, and it was like a lot of stuff from Viceland is kind of sketchy.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
don't really know what you're
Yeah.
going to get with it.
Yeah.
Like this meth head's, is like doing this for money, and then they show the stuff that he's doing for money.
Yeah.
Like a little scary for me. I'm
Yeah, a little bit
to each
their
their own,
own,
but
yeah.
I don't want to watch dudes shooting up.
Yeah, I'm not on
Yeah,
the dark
no,
web here. Why
can't do
would
that.
I?
Yeah.
Exactly, but like it was actually a good video. I watched it. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. I'm
Nice.
surprised. Good for you. And then the last one I learned was actually from GracieAcademy.com.
Oh, okay.
And it just Jiu-Jitsu study aims to soothe symptoms of PTSD of veterans.
Love it.
Yeah, that's
Very
just,
cool.
like the Master Gracie Academy. I think that's Henner and those
Henner
guys.
and
Hero,
Huron.
Yep.
Huron,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, those guys are awesome.
I honestly, until I joined this, I was like, why is that guy's name Ryan with a R-Y-O-N? I'm like, that's a strange spelling of it. And they're like, he's Brazilian. I'm like, I've met
And?
people from Brazil.
It's a Portuguese thing.
Yeah, they didn't spell their name that way. Like I knew a dude from Brazil. His name was like Todd. You know what I mean? It was
Oh yeah,
like,
you do. Oh,
yeah. It was just like, okay, he's white too. There's a lot of white people.
You
in
also
Brazil.
see him.
I did not.
You
know
also
that.
see him with stupid names like Croyler.
You're dead.
Yeah, well, when's
I
the
did
next
not
team
say
training? Yeah.
December 7th.
Is that
Ooh,
that's
sorry.
coming right up?
Pearl
yeah.
Harbor Day for you again, man. Yikes.
Damn, dude, I'm gonna die again. He was so nice to me last time I was here, though.
Because you got a broken neck. Literally.
I know.
Didn't he break both your ankles last time he was here?
No, just one.
I thought it was both.
No, you fucking
did-
helped with that too.
I did it on accident though.
Yeah, it's true. He was doing it on purpose.
I couldn't get it
I like
quite
that.
right. Like I'm trying to like get it, and he's like, it hurts like a motherfucker, but I know it's not right because it doesn't feel
Yeah.
like Croyler did it.
Yeah.
So I'm not tapping unless you
Yeah.
do it the way Croyler did it. Well,
Yeah.
meanwhile,
Because it
I'm
doesn't help you.
I know.
You know,
I appreciate it. You are a legend and a hero. I'm just saying what happened.
it was stupid though.
So-
I'm so stupid.
so he gets
so dumb.
he gets up, and I don't know why he was going to like jog to get his phone or something like that, and it's just like wobbled, like he turned into rubber and just crumpled. He's like, "Oh my god!"
I think I went all the way to
Your
the
ligaments
ground.
were stretched.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad. It was this foot right here. It still hurts. Like
That's
I can push
awesome.
on it. It still hurts.
Nice.
So you should definitely take some time off from training.
I mean, you have really because I've
Yeah.
been sick.
Well, that's
all
where-
last
I haven't
week.
been
I'm
there in 2 weeks.
So
So
sick.
There is
so.
a news report about crop. I don't know how to pronounce
Croup.
it.
Croup.
Like mostly in babies, right? But apparently adults are getting it now again. I thought we were all,
Really?
I don't know if we're vaccinated against that as kids, but
I don't think so.
and you know what the symptoms are?
Coughing.
That's pretty much it. Have you had
Yep.
like a constant cough?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
Yep.
All night long?
Yep.
All night.
Yeah, same thing.
Yep, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's the worst. So yeah, I've been trying not to spread the HIV at
Yeah,
at the
me
gym,
too.
So
I've been sick for 3 weeks, so I think I've been
No,
to
they
one
said
class.
it takes literally a month to get rid of.
Yeah.
well, you're almost there. As you go. Now that we're
Yeah.
talking about coughing, like it's all I want to do right
Yeah.
now. Is
You're
just
thinking about the
hack
back
up
of your
some-
throat being dry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
It's great.
That's also a disease. When you think about things and it happens to you,
Hypochondria.
probably.
Yeah.
Even when it's not like medical
Stupid
related.
head.
Like, oh, I just really think these
Did
radio
you know,
waves are going.
So everybody knows about the placebo effect.
Yes.
Did you
Yes,
know
of
about
course.
the nocebo effect?
No.
It's literally the opposite. So it's the hypochondriac. So if you say this pill is going to fuck you up,
Yeah.
it'll fuck you up. So it's
Okay.
not just about this. This sugar pill is going to cure
Yeah.
your headache. It's about
Yeah.
this will give you a headache, and that'll also work.
They'll give
Oh, it's
It's
themselves
called
a
a
headache.
nocebo. Yeah.
Cool.
No shit.
So if you just like convince a dumb person to do things, that's nocebo as well, or no?
Well, yeah. Actually, it goes back to like witch doctors and shit. Like when they
Yeah.
do a hex and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
People believe that, and
Yeah.
they'll literally die from that dumb
Yeah.
shit because
Stress.
Your head is a funny thing.
It's amazingly
Which
powerful.
is again, it comes back to jiu-jitsu. That's why if you get in that good headspace, it'll
Yeah.
help so many other areas of your life. It's
Agreed.
just it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the biggest
Agreed.
placebo ever, but it's not really a placebo
Yeah.
because you're working on physicality stuff.
Yeah.
You're working on mental stuff. Not just I'm having fun. I'm happy. I
Yeah.
got good people. I have a crew. It's about this is hard, man. It's like learning. It's chess that never ends. Like once you
Never.
learn how to move the chess pieces and you get some, you know what I mean. You could argue that that's never ending as well, but this
Sure,
is just
sure.
a different level of shit that
Well-
never ends. So there's always that push of learning more and more, and then piecing all this together, and then building this mental model of what your game looks like, and always adding on to it, which I really think helps a lot of the mentality, not just the jiu-jitsu part of it.
Well, here, and I just want to throw out what I'm going through currently, because I was at the doctor again today for trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with my brain. Because when I got away from jiu-jitsu, and technically I've been kind of away from it for over a year because I hurt myself last October, I do believe. Me and my wife were trying to figure it out because I've been having issues being a douchebag for worse and worse for over the last 7 to 8 months at least. And
I hadn't noticed.
shut up, Paul.
He's sipping water with his pinky up.
It's all right. I'll punch him in the groin. I don't give a shit. So, and
Oh, that's right. There's a camera. I apologize. I was being nice and helping everyone else.
No. We still do that because
Yeah.
4 people watch the videos.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
we got
either.
like
yeah, it's fine.
Nobody wants to look
thousands
at
of listeners, 178 subscribers.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
like, come on, man.
And it's
That's
all
all right.
Austin.
It is, too.
Austin
Yeah.
just keeps watching over and over again.
Sorry.
But no, it's fine.
Go back to being crazy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still always been here.
Yeah.
It's fine. You can leave as long as you want. It's still going to come back crazy. So it's probably, and I apologize if I've been difficult to deal with.
Not more than normal.
Yeah, see, he likes it.
No, it's ever since, like you said, like whenever you got hurt,
Yeah.
that's when it changed.
Yeah.
And I want to say June.
Yeah.
When you have your surgery, July.
June.
Yeah, in June when you knew your surgery was coming.
Yep.
That's when it hit.
Yeah.
But it's normal. I'm used to that kind of training. Like, so I'm like so inclined to sealing with people doing that. So like in the military, when you get hurt, you can see it because you know you can't do as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna let your buddies down. You're not around the thing, and you can see it. They start doing dumb things, like buying a PlayStation and never using it for 2 months.
Yeah. That
I was kind of searching for something to do. It's fine.
Yeah, I was
Totally
like, hey,
fine.
play this game with me. I don't want to. It's too hard.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you go down that it's a bad rabbit hole of
It is.
I'm disappointing my friends, and then you're like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of
Yeah.
shit. And
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah,
Yep.
everything sucks. It's all my fault, and I can't get out of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's hard to separate yourself from your thoughts. Like,
Yeah.
everybody has these thoughts, but these thoughts aren't you. They're not who you are. They're not what you are. They're just fucking thoughts.
Yeah.
So, and you can't go from miserable to excited. That's too big of a leap. But
Yeah.
you can go from miserable to gratitude.
Yeah.
Like you can make that leap. And then once you're grateful for something, then you can start to make the leap of, hey, let's just turn my thoughts this way.
Yeah.
But if you don't start that path, it's really hard to do. That's what I've had to notice. Like,
Well-
I'll go down this stupid rabbit hole of everything's wrong. I'm stupid. I'm worthless. I'm never good at anything. Everything fails. And I almost like it. Like, I like being mad.
No,
Like, it feels good.
No, I think that's
to
pretty
be
normal for a lot
pissed.
of people.
That is. I agree.
But
Yeah.
it's hard to force myself into making that one step to going, what am I grateful for? What's going right? And then think about that and appreciate that
Yeah.
so that I can get myself out of this wormhole of awful. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but just realizing that I'm not the thoughts that come into my head, because every motherfucker in the world has thoughts that come into their head very similar to this.
Yes.
They're just, we've had them for millennia.
Yep.
It's part of being human. So
So,
having that understanding helps, but you still have to do the work to get out, and it's hard.
Yes.
well, and here's the issue I have, and I talked to Larry a little bit about it. Not so much you, because you were busy. I didn't want to bother you.
Machining.
Yeah,
Busy
you were
machining.
you were machining stuff. Whenever I give you a text, it takes like 30 minutes to get back. I'm like, okay, he's busy,
I'm
and then I just kind of let you go.
in oil. I'm like,
Exactly.
I can't
So
get to
so
my-
I don't want to bother you. I know if I catch him and he responds, he's on a break or something. He's got 20 minutes straight. Like, so it's just different. It's but for me, like, I didn't see any of these things. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have shit thoughts. I'm not like, I fucking suck at, well, you know that. Like, I don't let that shit bother me. Like, sucking at something, I don't give a fuck. That's your problem. It's like, I suck. Oh, well, sounds like you don't want to roll with me, but too
Everybody's too nice to you.
bad. Yeah, pretty much. Seriously.
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of let me go
Yep.
being a fucking asshole. Like,
Yep.
no one said shit to me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the kind of person, you gotta tell me.
I
You
agree.
have to fucking get it in
I
my
agree.
face. And no one was. And I can't blame any of you for not, because you're just being fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
It literally came down to my wife finally just like yesterday going, dude, you got to do something. You are being a problem. You are making it hard to be around you. And I'm like, oh, fuck, am I being that bad? She goes, it's not that you're that bad. You're just not happy anymore.
Yes.
I didn't see that shit.
I can't say for you, but like for me, when I saw it, I just assumed until I know you're back to being full, I know you won't get better. But it's just one of those things. You're addicted to this sport.
Yeah. And
It
that's
is your
why I'm
drug.
bringing it up
Yep.
is I can't do it. And and I know people, like, I'm not doing the warm-ups because it fucking hurts.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
You know, and I'm just like, I feel like an asshole. Because it's like, that's part of what the team does.
That
Just-
goes away with the purple belt. You get that.
Just
like-
hang out with
perfect.
sawdust.
Perfect.
Sawdust bones over here.
Sawdust.
You're good.
Well, no, but it doesn't. He still does the warm-ups, though. Sawdust over here.
Sometimes.
Fucking,
Sort of.
fucking
I-
mummy man does them.
I do what I can.
Yeah, but I'm just
I
saying,
don't
you
know.
do like the shrimp drills and the bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't. I just.
Yeah. Well, yeah, your neck kind
It
of a
just-
little bit different than me.
It just doesn't. It doesn't want to stay up. Like, and
No.
people are like, oh well, then you're rolling. I'm like, it's different. Like, if my neck gets tired, you'll see what I do. I turn to my side.
Yeah.
And I can move
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
keep it in a position that's comfortable for me. So it's like, okay, that's cool. But I in my head, I'm like, I'm letting people down. Like, I'm not failing. I'm just letting everyone out around me. So everyone's looking at me going, why is he not doing it? What the fuck's his problem? And it's like that's the only part I see. Like, other than that, if I'm not told I'm affecting you, like, I will not fucking know, and I will not change. And it sucks. It's kind of fucking who I am. So if you want to be friends with me, well, I'm sorry. I kind of suck.
Let me ask
but I'll
you
do
this.
anything for anybody around, but I have to be it's got to be in my face.
How many of the people that we train with have been there since before you were hurt and are still there today?
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably like 10 people, maybe.
Okay, so subtract those 10 people.
Yeah.
They don't know who you are.
Yeah.
They won't. So all those things they're seeing you, like if you assume that, they're like, oh, that guy's lazy.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah, but you know what you should do? Just look at them. Look at other people. I mean, like you said,
What do you mean?
you don't care. So like, look at us.
Yeah.
He doesn't do a lot of different warm-ups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can only do what I can do. I can't turn when I run or anything like that. Just look at us. We're having fun. I talk smack to new people. Whatever. I don't care.
No, and that's just the thing.
Yeah.
I normally could do that.
Yeah.
But also, I could do Jiu Jitsu before.
No, that's
I
true.
really can't now.
Well, sure.
Like when I roll with people, it's more of a, it sucks for me because people have to watch my neck.
Yep.
And it fucking sucks for me. Like everybody's like, oh, well, it's fine. No, it fucking sucks for me.
Yep.
Like you can do stuff and you can feel good about it because you're avoiding my neck.
You have a disability now.
Yeah, it fucking blows. It's like, all right, like Corler, like the roll with Corler was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I had video. It was awesome.
Well, awesome for us. Terrible. Even not because he got beat, just because he was like worried about his neck.
Yeah, I'm worried about my neck, and so is Corler.
Yeah.
So you could see how fucking stupid it was. And I'm like, this sucks.
That's why I elbowed whatever the other day myself in the face with you. Because I was just like, I can't put pressure on his upper body because he might fall back. And I was like, I'll just take this elbow to the face.
Yeah. And he elbowed himself in the face.
I had a sweet scar for like a week.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
it was
Well done.
pretty
People at work
doozy.
were like, are you okay? Like, my wife beat me.
Fucking Amy.
5'4".
Yeah.
She beats me. Little girl.
Vicious.
But that's so I can relate with something not from the base of where it came from.
Yeah.
Obviously, with veterans went through way more shit than I have.
No,
but
yeah.
I get it, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And I apologize to everybody around me because it's not who I want to be. It's not who I am as a person. But right now, it's currently defining me, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Step
But
one.
no one told me about it.
Step one, you recognized it.
And,
Step two, you're seeking help.
an apology noted. Acceptance is pending.
Fuck off, Paul.
Yeah. What is he going to buy you for your birthday, right?
Right? Christmas is coming.
Upper deck him.
Sounds right. That sounds about right.
In his bedroom bathroom.
Oh, yeah, of course. If I wasn't afraid of his wife, I would.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
That's the rub,
bribe
right?
her with something else.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Like,
a couple
like, just
bottles of
make-
wine downstairs for you.
That's weird. It's your favorite kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let me guess, you wouldn't clean it.
No, he would
Oh,
not.
I would have to clean
Okay,
that.
just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
You'll say if you
Oh,
can't
well, if
touch
you have to
laundry,
clean
came
it.
over and upper decked it. I'd clean it with his face.
there you go.
Like,
No, you should pay his kids to come do it. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, like I'll give you $5. Ellie would do it.
Ellie would do it.
Yeah. You give her a plastic bag. Hey, we reach down in there and grab that candy bar I dropped. Give you $5.
Ellie would tell you to fuck off. She's
Yeah.
got all kinds. She don't do shit.
Yeah, even for $5.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Could you imagine a little kid
I
getting
could
five?
get-
And when we were little, getting
My
$5.
kid-
Oh yeah.
My
Oh
kids
yeah.
do
No
that.
doubt.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I would have picked up poop out of somebody.
My kids are poor. They don't have any money, so yeah,
Yeah?
$5. Yeah.
Nice, my kids too. Anything. They're like, will you buy me like something called Robux for the game?
Roblox. Yeah.
They're
And
like,
you get
"Will you give me
Robux in it.
$2? And I was like, okay, it's $2.
If I offer
That's
my
not a
kid,
denomination anymore.
if I offer my kids a book, they'll do anything.
Oh yeah,
That is true.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is true.
That was my text message. You guys were like, turn that off. And my
Yeah.
daughter bought a new book, and she wanted to tell me.
So yeah,
Nice.
you know.
Your daughters are awesome.
At 7:40 at night. Here's
Yeah.
a new book, Dad.
I asked my girls the other day, "Hey, what do you guys want for Christmas?" And in unison, books.
Yeah. They love them some books.
Like that sounds easy, but you've read everything, so
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not so easy anymore.
Don't buy new books ever.
no. We got this website. They're like really cheap.
Yeah.
And they're mildly used. So,
Yeah. Yep. Let's use that
Yeah,
kind
so
of
we,
stuff.
Okay,
we go to
hold
Barnes
on,
and Noble for fun,
Okay.
and we take pictures.
Hey, hold on.
What's up, mental health?
We're talking about books at this point.
Yeah.
Do you want to read the
Email.
great email
Yes,
that we got
please.
that is just so in love with me?
Yes, I do.
It's
I want to
amazing.
read it. I'm excited. Right,
And by the way, this is good for mental health.
This is
When
very good. For
Just
mental health.
pure abuse.
aloha, dads. What up, juice bags? Writing to you from Big Island, Hawaii. I've been powering through the show, currently on episode 101. Catch up, homie. And been listening in subsequential order. I actually enjoy your early episodes, especially the ones with Morgan. Seriously, get her back on. No. On my 1 month journey from episode 1 to 101, I have a love-hate relationship with Gipperdoodles.
We all do.
Yes. Yeah, you're learning that now. It's not just you. I mean, the show just wouldn't be the same without you. In fact, it would probably be much better. I can count how many times I skipped a whole episode once you started talking about your scissor sweep. He's not wrong.
We all do.
You're just a blue
Guys are
belt.
so mean.
You're just a blue belt, as am I.
Yeah, dickhead.
I'd like to challenge. I'd like to challenge you to the death. Your scissor sweep versus my Tai Chi push hands. Which path do you think will be victorious? All joking aside, you won me over on episode 100 when you drilled Just Jiu Jitsu podcast over and over. You may be less knowledger than them, but you're. I'll stop there. God. So if you haven't listened to all the episodes, you won't understand just how fucking funny that
That was really well played.
All right. Also worth mentioning, I stumbled across your podcast after listening first to the Just Jiu Jitsu podcast. Love those guys and Paul. Kip's just okay.
Fuck, man.
As for a question for Croyler, when passing the guard as Bernardo Ferrari does, over-under, how do you deal with the opponent's frames preventing you from mounting up the body to secure the crossface? Getting past the legs has been okay, but struggling with securing beyond the hip line. Keep up the good work, guys, and to the star of the show, I'd love to train with you when you are on your 2020 trip to Hawaii. We have classes in the...
Hawaiian word?
Hawaiian word, many consonants,
Yep.
A's and I's.
Sorry, homie. Or we could enjoy some whiskey at my house and do some drunken jiu-jitsu there if you prefer. From one broken grappling dad to another journey up yours. Kip, Rich.
Well played.
I've never met him, but I like him.
Rich is a good dude.
He is a good dude.
That's a fantastic email. I wrote him back and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. As far as passing goes, just keep eating Spam until their arms can't deal with the weight.
Yep. That's it, dude.
It was a good response, by the way.
Yeah. So that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I
fan.
really enjoyed that email, as I'm sure Kip did.
See, most people would probably assume that was, like, oh, maybe he didn't spell that right. No, that was all correct.
Oh, yeah.
That was all
Yeah.
targeted at you, and that's what's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic.
He sent that to me today, and I couldn't even text back because I was busy, but I was laughing, and I'm sure my boss is like, this guy's even weirder than normal today. No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I was so excited. I got that, and I was damn near in tears, laughing so
Yeah.
hard. It was great.
It made me stop what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Exactly,
that is
right?
fucking funny.
That is great.
Oh,
What?
and I don't know if Joshua Bowley.
Oh, yeah, Bully wrote a
'cause
good email.
I don't know if I replied or not. Anyway, well, no, that wasn't it. Hold on, I found it. I got it. I don't want you guys to be sad because nobody emails you. We were bitching about not getting
Yeah, we
email
were.
since Flick Chat.
Yeah.
So when you're caught up to 126 or whatever the hell this is, then you can get on Flick Chat.
Oh, yeah.
Rich, I'm talking to you. All right, nobody emails you. I am here to help. So here are a few thoughts and things. 1, the half card episode was funny as hell. You're welcome.
Yay.
Dick moves. I would say the plastic bag choke, basically cupping your hand over your opponent's mouth and nose. Also digging your elbows into the thigh to pass guard, or digging your elbow into your opponent's belly.
I
Below?
stopped.
Whatever.
FYI, that show's coming together nicely.
Yeah, it is.
We're getting a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it is.
While they're in their guard. The finger under the nose or thumb knuckle in the eye to lift the chin for chokes.
Holy shit.
That would piss me off. I actually,
Fuck yeah.
I'm not.
I'd quit doing jiu-jitsu and might try to fish hook him for real.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
And I'm not
Oh,
tough.
Yeah.
I'm not tough. It would
Okay,
happen, though.
I like everyone, but the plastic bag choke.
That
I
seems
would-
fucked up.
I would do that to either one of you guys. If you're happy about it. I'm not gonna
Just
lie.
like cover their mouth.
I would
No,
cup,
no,
I would
go to
cup
sleep.
you
Go to sleep.
until you struggle and panicked and tapped out, and I would go to bed so happy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd lick your hand.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
I would
would
lick
do
your
it.
hand
That's what I would do.
repeatedly.
I would let you lick it until
No.
you tapped.
Trust me. Have you ever had anybody lick your hand?
Your instinct is to go, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you hate being touched, so
We're gonna find out.
I think we should do it.
We're gonna do it.
Whoa, tomorrow night, Wednesday. I'll try
that's
that
on you.
somebody.
I'm gonna try that someday.
I think I'm well enough to go talk to adults in public.
Nice.
Uh, My
Right.
daughter's.
I
It's my daughter's birthday, so I will not be there.
I might take off tomorrow. I'm on the mend. I'm feeling better than I have been, but I just one more day.
No, nothing wrong with that.
All right. 3. Do you ever feel like a creepy car salesman trying to get your friends to try BJJ, or maybe a drug dealer? Anyway, keep on keeping on,
Sounds
and hope
about
to
right.
meet you crazy fucker someday. Respect, Boley. I hope to meet you.
I
too,
love
buddy.
Boley, by the way. He's
So-
awesome.
My first week there, I took Morgan's flyer for the thing, posted it right on the community board, and they're like, "What's that for?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, you should join." I didn't even tell them what it was. I just said you should join because it was a girl. She's probably like 27.
Mm-hmm.
She loves doing cool stuff. She's like, "I like hunting and like shooting." I was like, "You would like this
Oh yeah.
a lot."
Oh,
lot.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that guy that I can't not talk about it. We had this guy at work, and he was into RC airplanes. And every conversation would always come back to his stupid RC airplanes.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck. Also, every
careful.
conversation you have with me,
He might be a
always
sociopath.
rolls around.
You might be a basement dweller.
Maybe.
He's a guaranteed basement dweller.
It's like I have to get something. I have to
Okay.
talk about it. Like I want people to join so bad, but I've got zeros of people to sign up. I'm not a good
That's
salesman.
wrong though, because we've had many sign up because of our show.
Oh, this is true.
Many.
Yeah, you're looking at it as home base, but think of how many people have done it in their home.
Yeah.
This is fair. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, seriously. Because
we do
we've
get emails
affect-
about.
we get a-
I started based on your show. Like they're like, I want to start. I'm gonna get into podcasts, listen
Yeah.
to something, and they just happen to luck of the draw get the best BJJ podcast out there, which is Just Jiu Jitsu. And
wrong.
yeah, but no, we got the emails going. You guys really helped me get over that hump of fear and
Of getting
it
through the
started out.
door. We get so many getting through the door emails. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love getting those.
Those are the
That's
ones that
awesome.
really keep us going. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The ones that really actually help somebody.
Yeah.
It
like,
just that means the world to us. It's really cool.
We've helped a number of parents that have kids who are in jiu-jitsu get over the hump of like, yeah, I need to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of that.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
really
that so when you think you haven't infected others, you have.
That's good. That's good. I feel better about
Think
that.
of it like
On a
this too.
global
right. There's nobody at work.
If the
ever.
listeners, if you're out there, you're not a veteran, but you know a veteran, talk to them.
Oh yeah.
Talk to them.
Be
it doesn't have
that
to
drug
about-
dealer.
It doesn't have to be about jiu-jitsu at first, but get them.
Get them.
Trust me, they'll love it.
Yeah, I think it's made for them.
I think so.
really do. Just the way the community has come together, and that's a good close to the show. Is just the way that it's a community. It has structure. It has all those things that Larry's talked about that you need and that your brain is used to. It's there. And just finding the right school is going to be your only struggle.
Yep.
And there's more good schools than there are bad. So just get out there, talk to people, watch the class. We talked about this before, picking a school. Get the veteran to visit and just to check it out. Go, dude, you don't have to do anything, bro. If you just want to come and check us out, because you get a feeling for it, and you can get, people will talk to you. Because I know Paul and I and Larry, when we have people sitting out there just watching, I try to talk to them. I'm just like, hey, what's going on? And you got any questions, or just saying, hey. That's enough. All they need is that one little connection that they're like, hey,
And
they're
you get
nice people here.
You'll get the vibe too, like when you start giving each other shit and you're just having a good time, and you can realize, oh, these people all really like each other.
Yeah.
Like it's really
It's definitely we are not a quiet gym.
No.
And that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
So if your people are bitching and then they're having fun, that means you got a good place.
Yeah. Oh, I think
Because
it's
if
a
they're
great way
not
to put it.
bitching, then it's something really bad going on underneath. I have one more thing to plug before we close.
Yeah, do it up.
Veterans Crisis Line. So if you got mental health problems and you live in America, sorry everyone else, I don't know your other Veterans Crisis Line, but Google it in your country. I'm sure it'll work. 1-800-273-8255. Press 1. Talk to someone now. Don't wait. Talk to anybody. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends. Talk to a cop. It doesn't matter. Just talk to someone. Do not let thoughts win. You can win. Jiu-Jitsu will help you win. That's all I got.
I love it.
I don't have anything to add other than that. I mean, that was, I think, the best way to close the show.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you for
and
having
doing
Thank you, Larry. It was great.
Roving reporter back for duty.
It's head correspondent.
Oh, sorry. Head correspondent.
And Larry pushed for this show. He wanted to do this and come on this show.
For a while.
6-7 months, yeah.
Well, it was Veterans Day yesterday.
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's what I
Yeah.
kind of like forced it last week. I
Yeah.
said, we're doing it.
Yeah,
So-
he really did. He's like, I have some stuff already prepared.
Yeah.
We're like, well, I guess we have to do it now.
this is not an interview show.
This is an
So
intervention.
It's just not. Yeah. Intervention accepted.
Yes, yes.
So no, really, thank you so much.
No, I think this is a
greatly
lot of fun
appreciated, so.
episode, and I think hopefully it'll mean a lot to someone else. I know it will, actually. So your words, it means something coming from a person like yourself, someone that's been through it. And dude, you're one of the toughest people I know.
Thank you.
And
physically, not anymore. Mentally, sure.
Oh no, I can touch your knee and you'll cry.
Yeah.
But other than that,
seconds.
Yeah. So, but thanks again, and everybody out there, just remember, there's people out there to listen. All right.
All right.
All right.
Bye. Wait to the camera.
This is such a podcast.
Yes, it is.